Did I just buy a spell on the internet for $20? And do I think it kind of worked? Yeah. I will explain everything in this video. Okay, how did this happen? How did I find a spell on the internet? It was complete accident. I was actually on a website called Fiverr. And for those of you who don't know what Fiverr is, it is a business like several others out there that connects people who need things to people who do those things. Freelance, contract work, when your company doesn't have that graphic designer, say, on salary, or you need a bit of web work, but not enough to justify hiring a full person. What happened was when I was doing my numerology episode, I was Googling things about numerology. And one of the Google results that came up was Fiverr. It was a link to Fiverr. And I thought, that's a weird mistake. And I clicked on it. And sure enough, I found out that Fiverr has numerologists and astrologers. And I went down this deep rabbit hole of services that they offer that are actually really hidden. If you go to the Fiverr website, there's no heading that would indicate that any of these things are available. It's very like buried in the basement. You have to kind of dig for it. And so I thought this is really interesting. And I just started clicking around and found this treasure trove of like magic offerings. And at first I thought it was hilarious, and I thought, how desperate, or I'm not even really sure what actually went through my mind at first, but it felt like a joke. And it felt like a joke also because it's like turning this whole energetic realm into a commodity, and like adding a spell to cart just felt like really silly. And so I just roasted it personally. But then I started thinking about it actually, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. And so I went back and I started really looking at these offerings and these people's profiles, and it was like I discovered this whole economy of magic that is out there. And because it's obviously in demand, because these people are having like hundreds, sometimes thousands of sales and 5-star reviews, and like this is real. This is like really happening. So check out this video that's part of my experience scrolling through the Fiverr website. There's no heading that says mystical shit on it. There's a dungeon in Fiverr that is not really findable. Some people may be thinking, is magic something you should be buying on the internet? But fear not, because I noticed on Fiverr they also have spell reversing offers too. So hey, just type in spell and we're on our way. There are 4,738 services available. I like the looks of this first guy. Superman DK. Cast the strongest luck spell and change your life. Ask 97-year-old witch to cast a custom spell for you. Ooh, this one's only $8. Cast a Lamp of Aladdin wish manifestation spell. Hey, that's got some nostalgia to it, doesn't it? Oh, that's a spell, probably spell check. Not the spells we're talking about. Proofreading and editing, okay. Ooh, I like this guy's graphic design. Foggy. I like it. I mean, at this point, I think I'm just shopping based on graphic design. Just like definitely judge the cover. That's what I always say. Jobs, love, communication. I've seen a few themes here. Hey, that guy'll do it in 24 hours. He's like, I got you fast. All right, you know what I like to do? I like to just see what's on the last page. Let's see what they're doing on page 10. Come with me, everybody. We're going to the bottom of this spell bucket here. Stop psychic attacks. Oof. $8 only. That's pretty good. Let's go like 500 bucks. Let's see what they got for 500. Okay, wow. Ooh, this one's over 1,000. People are buying these too. 1,200. Remove black magic curse. Oh, this is dark. Immortality spell to live as long as you want. Only for $2,000. Wow, do we want to go there, guys?
Okay, I did a pretty thorough search through a lot of these spells, and I saw some pretty weird stuff, including this gay angel love spell, which is like, is the angel gay or is the person gay? Or like, do you have to be? I don't know, I have questions. But a lot of these things have really good reviews. People are selling these, they're selling a lot of them, they're getting 5-star reviews. I'm pretty sold at this point. I'm gonna buy the $21 basic luck package and see what happens. Now, how long it should take for me to notice extra luck in my life, I don't know. I'm thinking it's $21, let's say 21 days, like $1 a day. I don't know if it'll be like, what the statute of limitations is on this. I'm not sure. Like, if I experience good luck like 5 months from now, will I be like, was that the spell I bought? There's got to be a cutoff. I'm willing to think that any luck that befalls me in the next 21 days could possibly be due to the spell that I'm about to buy. I'm going to keep track. Anything that's even feels remotely lucky, I will keep track and I will document and I will share it here.
And the last thing before I move on to explaining why I think the spell may have worked for me, let's just ask ourselves, what is this about anyways? What is it that we want when we're asking to cast a spell? A spell is a prayer. It's a prayer to the universe or whatever god that you're subscribing to for something more or something better or something different. It's the first anchoring point for that desire to come from the realm of just the energetic thoughts into a physical form on this earthly plane. It's the first action point, bringing that desire of yours from your energetic thought realm into this three-dimensional plane where it can actually become something tangible. When we put the manifestation of our desires in the hands of others, it's us saying that we don't think we're capable of creating our own realities the way that we want. It's us thinking we can employ forces outside of ourselves to get what we want. But where does the true power of this act really come from? Does it come from some person halfway across the world with magical powers? Or does it come from the fact that we've taken action on things that we want and we put our belief in the fact that it is possible for them to happen? And that is what starts making the changes. I guess it's like a sort of magical placebo question. You think you took the pill and now you're starting to receive the benefits. So, do we need someone to cast a spell on our behalf? I think probably not. I think it doesn't hurt, but I think that as in all kinds of avenues in life, I think we're at this point of let's learn how to take those things that we're contracting other people outside of us to do for us and do them ourselves. You can do it. All right. In which ways was this spell potentially successful? It was $21. I received $675 worth of stuff directly from the thing that I asked my spellcaster to help me with. Okay, so what do I mean? So as I was contracting this person for the spell, they said, tell me a little bit about why you're wanting this spell. Is there a specific outcome you want? And I was like, kind of just doing it for an investigative purpose. And so I was like, oh, I'm actually not seeking this out because I need something. So I sat there and I was like, oh, yeah, I guess I have to ask for something. And since I just started this podcast, it's only a few months old. I've just put it out into the world. I thought, okay, this is my big creative project. And I said, okay, how about send me some good energy and good luck and good vibes through my podcast somehow. Like maybe I get more subscribers, or maybe I just get more ideas that are exciting, or maybe I meet somebody who has like a lot of um really cool feedback, or tips and tricks for me. I don't know. Like I didn't really know what that would be, but I said like through my podcast somehow, infuse the luck into that. So a couple of weeks after I had paid for the spell, my partner decided to throw me a party to celebrate my podcast. He, by the way, didn't know. Actually, I don't even know if I told him I bought this spell. At this party, so many great things happened, including a lot of gifting. I got a lot of gifts from people. And when I totaled them up, like everything from like flowers to like a cool tarot deck from one of my friends, and like merch, printed merch for my podcast channel, like scented candles, like I was like showered with gifts. And it was really beautiful and really amazing. And I was like, whoa, okay, was that luck, or was that just going to happen anyway? Here's the thing. You will never know if the things that are starting to happen would have just happened anyway. So these are sort of like unverifiable results, right? But anyways, that was cool. And then also I got gifted multiple like healing and meditation sessions from people that I knew through my podcast. And shout out to Sky Studio in Vancouver, and also Soundspace Portal, and the wonderful humans that run those places. After I put down my $20, and then a few weeks later, I had received what I totaled to be probably close to $700 in gifted things that were directly related to my podcast. So there you have it. And also, the person that I contracted on Fiverr, I got such a good vibe from. He had solid 5-star reviews, everybody raving about him. I had a really good experience with him. I thought that he was really good at just kind of helping move energy. I really sensed that in what he was saying. Even what he said was kind of helping me do my part as well, which is just being open to receiving. Being open to receiving, everybody, that's a spell on its own. Put that spell on yourself. I hope you all found that helpful in some way, or at least entertaining. Until next time.
I'm a little scared. Is it weird I'm a little scared to purchase this? I'm doing it. Also, if I like go missing, or like no one's heard from me in a while, can someone check in on me, please? Is it weird? The more I get to ask myself in my mind, is this weird? The more I like my life. Is this weird? Like, yes. Amazing.